Welcome back to AM Northwest. You know, for a lot of us, it is not Thanksgiving without pumpkin pie, but making and baking pie crust is often a hit or a miss. That's why our next guest has a foolproof, time-saving alternative. Here to share her recipe for pumpkin shortbread bars, we welcome back Ginger Snap's Baking Affairs blogger, Karissa Parrish. Great to see you again. Okay, tell me about these pumpkin pie bars.
Yep. So everything is made in one baking pan, which we will demonstrate.
We like that, yeah.
So yeah, you have a shortbread crust on the bottom, so you don't have to roll out anything.
Nice.
It's super simple. It all gets mixed in the bowl.
Yeah.
And then you pour on your pumpkin pie layer, which is very similar to your classic pumpkin pie.
Right. And does your family love this one?
Yes, this has been a hit for the last 5 years. This was one of the first recipes I created for the blog 5 years ago. So yeah, we make this on rotation every Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's great. Okay, show me how to make it, and you tell me what to do.
Yep, so we're going to start with our shortbread crust in this bowl here. So you're going to combine the flour.
Yes.
And then we use powdered sugar just so it can be very fine. And you don't have to worry about the granulated sugar.
Yeah.
So you got powdered sugar, and you got vanilla extract, and then you have salt.
I sometimes put a little more vanilla extract than it says.
Me too. I don't measure it. I just pour.
Oh, I like the way. See, redheads think alike. That's how we go. Okay, and melted butter.
Yeah, put the melted butter in, and then you'll add your salt, and then you're going to take your spoon and just mix it all together until a dough forms.
And then salt. Okay.
And it's a wet dough, so it's not a dry dough. It'll be wet.
Okay, gotcha.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to spray down our baking pan really quick.
Okay. Now you have parchment paper in there already, right?
Yes. So I put 2 layers of parchment paper because they kind of play as almost like little wings on the outside of the pan. So once everything is done baking, you just lift it up.
Yeah, it helps you pick it up. That makes sense. Okay. All right.
Perfect.
Okay. Is that what you like now?
Yeah.
Okay.
No more white flour.
No, look at that. That was too easy.
So we take everything, you just pour it into the pan.
Okay.
And this part is just slightly messy because again, the crust is more wet. It's not crumbly.
Okay.
And you're going to use your fingers, or I can do it as well, to spread out the crust until it's a pretty even layer on the bottom of the pan.
Okay. All right. Actually, can you do that for me?
Yes.
Just because I have to shake hands with people in a little bit. Okay.
Yeah. So. And again, nothing has to be perfect. Just enough to really spread out.
That is so easy.
Yeah, you don't have to roll the dough out. You don't have to get a perfect consistency.
I mean, I know people really cherish their perfect pie dough, but it just seems to me like it's a whole lot of work.
It is a lot of work, and honestly, I love the flavor of a shortbread crust better.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay, so at this point, what we would do is we would actually blind bake this only about 13 minutes for 350 degrees in the oven.
What do you mean by blind baking?
Blind baking meaning we don't put the filling on top yet. We just want the crust to get crusty a little bit before we pour the filling on.
Okay.
And so what we would do at this point, we would bake it for 13 minutes. We'll take it back out, and it's going to be hot, and that's okay. And at that point, we will then pour our pumpkin filling on top. So let's make the pumpkin filling.
All right. So we'll just...
Yeah.
Okay, we'll leave it here for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here you're going to start with a whole can of pumpkin, which is perfect too, because you don't have to worry about what am I going to do with my leftover pumpkin.
Okay, I'll try this here. Okay.
So you use 1 whole can.
That's great. I bet you your family's like, what is Karissa bringing to this time? That would be
Or can you please just bring the usual?
Don't deviate off of our favorites. Karissa? Okay. All right.
Perfect. And then we're going to do a cup of sugar.
And pour that one in for me. Okay. What made you start the blog?
Needed a hobby.
Okay.
Needed something.
Was this during a pandemic quarantine time?
This was slightly before the pandemic started. And I had no idea that this could be turned into an actual job, and this is a whole industry.
Wow.
And so, yeah, this is my job now, and I get to work from home with my kid, and
I love it.
I don't have to leave the house if I don't want to.
Okay, so tell me all the things. Sorry, I was busy gabbing.
Yeah, no worries. We added sugar, cornstarch, salt, pumpkin pie spice, cinnamon.
Oh, that pumpkin pie spice is great. Okay.
And then more vanilla extract.
Okay.
And then we'll have the 2 eggs that we'll crack into it too.
So a couple eggs.
And you can either whisk it all in, you can use your rubber spatula like you're doing right now too.
Let's just do that since I'm in here. Okay. There we go. Okay. And then I see evaporated milk. Does that go in there too?
Yes, that'll go in there. And actually, let's switch over to the whisk. I think it'll be easier with the evaporated milk.
Okay, gotcha.
So we'll just This is pretty much classic for a pumpkin pie. You get your pumpkin filling with all the spices and the sugar.
Right.
And then this is where we get the creamy aspect of the pie. So I just like to whisk as I pour it, and you're going to use a whole can.
Okay.
So a whole can of evaporated milk, a whole can of pumpkin puree.
Wow.
And you just want to give this a good whisk until everything is really combined together nicely.
You know, you don't see many recipes include evaporated milk anymore.
Yeah, I don't really a lot either, and I feel like it goes with the classic pumpkin pie flavor
Yeah,
and the texture
it does.
of it.
Yeah.
So I like to use it with these for sure.
Okay.
So yes, at this point, again, our crust is baked.
Yeah.
After 13 minutes, we're going to pour this on top of our crust that's baked, and it's going to go back in the oven for another 55 to 65 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So it does take
a little bit.
It does take a little bit to make, but that's all you have to do. And then once it's done baking, you just let it sit on the counter for about half an hour.
Like this?
Yep, and then you pop it into the fridge, and once it's completely cool, then you can slice it into bars like that.
And you've topped it with whipped cream.
Yeah, you got to have whipped cream with pumpkin.
Yeah, right? Oh my
You can even add extras if you want.
Okay, let's try it here. Oops. Oh, wow, that's really good. Karissa, great job.
Thank you.
Yum.
Yeah.
Yum, all that. I can see why it's a family favorite and why they insist that you make these.
Yes.
It's so good.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to put the recipe on our website at khu.com, but also go to Karissa's blog, and it is called again Ginger Snap.
Yeah, gingersnapsbakingaffairs.com.
Love it. All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away. It's really good.